so much for coming. My name is Philippaerts, and I'm here to present my summer internship with UPS, great company. I interned there as a competitive intelligence intern for 8 weeks in Brussels. So first, I'd love to talk to you about just some background and just what I'll be talking about today. First, I'd love to start to give you information about UPS Europe and the European market itself, followed by my duties and responsibilities, and I'll talk about my specific projects that I worked on, and then finally my advice for other interns, and then my UPS experience. I think cool pictures. So to start, UPS Europe, like I said, I worked at the Europe regional headquarters, which are based in Brussels, Belgium. So that small yellow country highlighted. Brussels is like an hour away from my hometown, so I can visit it every morning by car. I actually liked it, wasn't too bad. And then our main air hub is in Cologne, Germany. So that's on the UPS side of things. Now about the European market. Really, it's a growing market for UPS. UPS estimates that e-commerce will be worth approximately $29 billion in 2020. And we can see that our major, that the growth is concentrated in the 4 major Western European markets, being the UK, France, Germany, and Italy. They all experience growth in package revenue. So besides being a growing market, it's also a very competitive market. We'll see here in a second that the top 10 European postal companies highlighted here account for about 53% of parcel revenue in 2016. We expect that to really go to 60% in 2020. So really it's a challenge for UPS, really to get into the market and grow there. So that was really in a nutshell what the European market is about, but let's now talk about my internship itself. So as a competitive intelligence intern, my main focus was on the competitive intelligence side of things, but I also had a lot of time to get involved with marketing analytics and on the macroeconomic analysis side of things, so that was really cool. So starting with competitive intelligence, like what is that? I didn't really know, but like the name suggests, it was all about our competitors. Really from the very small ones, like you can see in a second, the unknown ones like bpost, that's a Belgian postal company, to like European unknown for you guys, but also we were also analyzing the big ones like FedEx and DHL. Because like I said, Europe is competitive, we really had to know what they were doing. So besides that, I was also working on macroeconomic analysis. So we got macroeconomic data from the corporate office here in Atlanta. We would combine it with our own data and then really make projections on package revenue, package volume for each of the 28 EU member states. So that was a lot of fun, more about that later, but that was also, took a lot of time and was very challenging. But now talking about specific projects, again in two buckets. On the competitive intelligence side, I was in charge of our designing the competitor profiles and on the weekly news update being sent out to people around the world. And then on the macroeconomic analysis side, I was in charge of the monthly report for Europe, for the Europe region. So starting with competitor profiles really took up most of my time. Like I said, we were trying to figure out what our competitors were doing and how it all might impact UPS. So we would make an entire profile that would consist of information on organizational structure, financials, their strategy, and really make implications on that, how that might impact us, volume-wise, but also market share-wise. So that was really cool. And then we presented it to the marketing directors of each European country, and then we would put it in the cloud so everyone could access it. Cool thing about that I wanted to point out is that communication was key in this process. An example I want to share with you is that 2 years ago, FedEx bought a Dutch express company called TNT, and their integration process is having some difficulties. So we were really trying to what is going on? So there was daily communication from the Europe office to the corporate office to see hey, what do you know, what we know? Because we were up to date with TNT and they were just experts in FedEx. Following that, the weekly news update is pretty straightforward. I would gather all the competitive intelligence news from our competitors in Europe, filter it down to the 5 most impactful ones in UPS, and then write a small comment about it and then send it to people around the world. Actually, the COO at corporate, he was also included in the email list. So I think David Abney, the CEO, may be somewhere, but he probably knows. On the macroeconomic analysis side, so again, really was to try to figure out what are our expectations for package revenue, package volume for each of the EU countries. It was very cool to see that even a minor change in export growth or expected inflation rate could have a big impact on package revenue, even in surrounding countries. So really, that was something we were really closely monitoring. Challenges, just even from the beginning, like what is competitive intelligence? Like how could marketing be? Because UPS, our core business, is really delivering your Amazon package you ordered a couple of days ago. But I really was on the side of like marketing. And my advice for other interns, I'll see in a second, really was that Excel, I would not say issue, but just really trying to prepare us for Excel, because honestly, I did not feel very prepared for it. But really short and sweet, my advice for other interns is take an initiative. And especially when you see the connection with coursework, really want to point out the class with Dr. Shiroya and business analytics with Dr. Pampers, because really that was what my daily tasks were. And with business analytics specifically, I was able to see how the Excel part and business analytics side really came together. So again, going back to using those resources we have on campus that are here for a reason, please use them. That's always what I tell prospective students as well when they come here on tours. And another advice I give, I think the next slide will speak for itself. If you have a dream internship and they say no, it's okay. I made a mistake. A lot of people know the Chick-fil-A story. So I had a dream internship at Chick-fil-A. I was in the application process for about 6 to 7 months, and then they said no. So I was
handled it well.
I was sad, but I think it was a great life lesson, really, to stay positive, because a better yes will come down the road. I think UPS, it was that. So quickly about our team. So the picture on your right, that's our entire marketing analysis team. Very small team for 28 countries, so we were really busy. But on the first day, they said, well, you're not an intern, you're part of us. Well, never, really, there was no barrier between full-time employees and me, so that really was nice. And then the most fun day, it was the UPS day with the driver. It was mandatory for all employees. And I think it was very nice. It really gave me this 360 view of working at the office and also really experiencing our core product. So I delivered some packages myself. I didn't drive the car, but I got a hat. So that's really a cool souvenir. But it was a really, really cool experience. I really enjoyed it. So again, thank you so much for paying attention. Any questions? And please always send your packages through UPS. Not through FedEx or DHL. Thanks so much. Thank you.